Welcome back to In Tune. As you can see, I bellied up to the bar here with the owner of Uncle Fester's House of Blues, Aaron Steele. Aaron, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Now let's start out with Uncle Fester's opened on a pretty unusual date.
Yeah.
What date was that?
It was October 13th of 2000, which was Friday the 13th. So.
What does Uncle Fester's have that's unique that some of the other places might not have?
Well, we're the only place on Kirkwood running live music. So I try to give Bloomington a nice array of live music, original music for the most part. I try to run and provide a good time to everyone.
What kind of bands do you play here at Uncle Fester's?
Just about everything. Anything from jam bands to blues bands to original funk to R&B type hip-hop stuff. So,
What made you decide to open a bar?
well, my uncle is in the bar and restaurant business down in Mitchell, Indiana. He runs Jack's Lounge. And my grandfather, my mom's father, has been in the bar business quite some time too. He's passed away, but it's always been there in the history of my history. And I graduated from Butler University up in Indianapolis, Indiana, and bartended up in Broad Ripple for about 5 years total, and decided that might as well try it on my own. So actually, my boss used to own this place at BW3, so I talked to him and told him I was serious about buying a bar, and said I'd like to talk to him more about his place down in Bloomington. And that's how it kind of worked.
What if somebody wants to open a bar? What would be your advice to them?
Not for sure on that one. Funny question, because I asked my uncle that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "What's your advice on running a bar?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "Why?" And I didn't really expect to hear that, honestly. I figured he'd be giving me some pertinent advice, but...
Question everybody wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Uncle Fester?
Uncle Fester is actually, it's kind of funny how the whole thing came about. Fester was a term that came about on a spring break trip back in '95 with my buddies, heading down to Key West, Florida, to see my aunt and uncle who lived down there. And just the term festered came up on the trip down there as being, I guess, inebriated or altered state of being at the time, and it just stuck the whole trip. And so when we got back from the break, it just has been with myself and all my friends as a term that we used. And went down there to see my uncle. He parted us up when we were down there, and just figured, why not?
Well, Aaron, thanks for being on the
I
show.
appreciate it.
And if you want more information about Uncle Fester's House of Blues, you can just go to festered.net, and it's all there. The bands, the menu, everything. Stay tuned for more In Tune.